what if we could add a magical element, something interactive that can completely transform a spread? I'm sharing an idea here how to bring our junk journals to life with a really easy pop-up element. I'll be using a digital design I created to show you how this works, but you can of course use any kind of papers you love. So let's begin. First, I want to lay down my background papers. For this, I've created a fussy cut design with these gorgeous vintage floral illustrations, and my idea is to fussy cut the images and glue down around the edges. This will create a visual frame as well as a little garden for those birds and butterflies to dance in. Next step is to prepare the dancing elements that will go on top of the pop-up structure. So to make sure I have a nice and aligned image on both sides, I've made a mirror image of my birds and butterflies with a line in the middle. If I cut out each pair and fold where the line is, I can then fussy cut around both of them at the same time. I added a cream color outline so that if you're printing these images you won't need to waste a lot of toner to bring a whole colored background, and the cream color fits many of those vintage and aged pages we love using in our junk journal, so keeping things pretty and low cost here. Then we need to create the pop-up mechanism, and for that I'm going to use some clear packaging. I haven't got any special clear paper. The piece of packaging like this one works great and it is so much easier to come by. To create the pop-up structure we need to cut our clear piece into a spiral. The easiest way to do this is to trace the spiral with a pencil. The aim here is to leave an indentation on the clear material, then use that as a guide when we are cutting. I've included a spiral on my digital paper and I'm going to use that as a template, but if you're making your own model you can draw out your own spiral and trace over that. Right, so we now have all elements cut out and ready to assemble. I'm feeling so excited for this part. Let's start out with placing the spiral down, and the glue goes between the spiral and the paper on the right. Then add some glue on top of the other end of the spiral and close down the junk journal. Give it a few seconds to dry, and now when you open your journal the spiral expands. What's left is to glue my fussy cut elements along the spiral and they will pop up when we open the junk journal. A tip from me here is play around with the placement first to see what works. Once you're happy to commit, glue the mirror image on the back and that gives you a pretty side no matter what angle you're looking at the pages from. I started a new channel for projects like this one, which are a little bit different than the typical junk journal stuff. Watch this video next if you're curious to find out what I have in mind.